schedule for you choose who can participate, etc., etc. Okay, open the live chart. Remember to guard your privacy. All right, guys. Hey, okay. Looks like my mic's linked up. You should be able to hear me. This is New York Dan live, and it really is live this time from the cruise ship. Yeah, I was all set to do this live stream, but look at this. This door is roped off here, and they have this sign right here, and then they have tape out on the deck here. Hey, good to see you, Colleen. Hope you're having a great afternoon. What area of the country are you in? I have a snack that I was prepared to have here for the live stream. My idea originally, I was going to sit out here. They have these seats in these like protected areas here, but it's just too. Oh, somebody's out there. Maybe I can do this. Let's see how windy it is when they open the door. Can they open the door? Here, I'm going to try to help them open the door. Let's see if this works. Oh, oh, I can't. It's too windy. It's too windy. I can't get the door to open. I put a lot of muscle against that door. That's insane. I can't. The door's unlocked, but it just will not. The pressure of the wind, forget it. I thought that the other side of the ship would have less wind. I think I'm right about that. We could try to go to the other side of the ship. Let's see. Here's my snack that I have. Had it ready to go here for this live stream. I'll show you what it is. Let's see what the other side of the ship looks like. All right. I'd never thought I'd enjoy a cruise, but this one isn't too crowded. Oh, Raleigh, North Carolina, you're in. Okay. Nice. Well, at least North Carolina, you got some. It's way too cold here. Well, when I get back to New York. No, the cruises are real fun. You got to try it. You definitely got to try it at least once, and then decide if you like it. Yeah, you see this side, it's got the same type of deal. Let's see if it's any less windy out here, because I really would like to get those optics, as Tim says. I'm trying to juggle. This is hard to do. This whole thing today is a real experiment, just to see if the live works. And, maybe I'll try another one tomorrow. I'm just going to see how. Whoa. Guys. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get in trouble. Wait, there are people out there, though. They're going to have a problem if they open that door, though. That thing gets sucked open like a vacuum cleaner. I got an idea, though. This is not going to be good if they try to open that door. I could just about pull that shut. I was trying with all my might. Because yeah, you know what, though? I can't get this door open. I tried to open it, and it started to like fly. No, it fly out, and I had to use like all my might to pull it shut. I'm afraid there was some kind of sliding door. People are out there. I'm gonna try to see. I'm gonna try to see if I can get out there. Hey, greetings, all the way from India. Greetings. I see that. I'm just looking at my comments right here. A lot of the cruises are more crowded in the winter, I would say, because if you're talking about cruises, because a lot of people like to get away from the colder weather. Or you know what it is? The cruises out of Florida, people fly down there to take the cruise. Yeah, I love the ocean too. I agree. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's nice to be able to get to the beach. Yeah, I don't understand why Tim isn't going to the beach and filming. He's, right, Bradenton, that's right near the beaches on the Gulf of Mexico. It's not like he's even in the middle of Florida. I don't know why he's not going to the beach more. It's very strange. He doesn't want to get sand in his cowboy boots. I think that's the problem. Okay, where are we right now? We are on our way back to New York. We left the Bahamas yesterday, Freeport, Bahama. Um, I would say we have to be probably up by Georgia by now. We're probably way off. We're probably way off in the Atlantic Ocean, off the coast. A matter of fact, we're probably over by North Carolina, but off the coast a ways because we were way out. We were way out by the end of Florida. Going to try to bring this here. I'm trying to have my idea. I had this all set up. Was going to sit in the lounge out here, have the snack, and then bring you optics from outside. We're going to see if this works. Well, this will turn into a regular video later. So here's the theater for you. Yeah, it's pretty amazing, this ship. I'm going to try to walk outside to that lounge. There's another door system that slides open. I know where it is. So we're going to walk through the ship and you'll get to see what the ship looks like. But yeah, we'll probably, hey, greetings, Diana. I hope you're having a great afternoon. Thank you for checking in here. We're trying to find a better view outside on the deck, and it's stormy conditions. So one set of doors is hard to get open. We're going to try to find some sliding doors that are like automated. Oh, yeah, here's the famous Rotunda Bar that I often film. Where is it? Down here. They have like that little stage. That's where the violins and the guitar players perform. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a good point. I really should start the stream like 30 minutes early and be like, hey, we're with like a setup screen. We're going to start in about 30 minutes, do something like that. Yeah, the weather is rainy and windy. Yeah, what part of the country are you in? Check this out. This thing here drops down to where the casino is. Not that you'll have any better luck on this machine. I tried playing this giant machine. I had bad luck with it. I was on this cruise ship before. I think that they make that machine super stingy because it's kind of like a gimmick. Everyone's like, oh, I want to play on that. It's got the big screens. You're probably even less likely to win on that than you would be on a regular slot machine. This thing's real famous, Amare Bar. People send these guys pins. This whole ship is Italian based, by the way. Ah, South Jersey. That's close to where I am. You're probably close to Atlantic City. Yeah, I said 3 for the live. I ran a few minutes behind schedule, but we're just getting started. We got to find a place on deck where I can show you some good optics, as Tim says. These guys are famous. I was here on this cruise in May. and they have this guy Vlad. He was mixing up cocktails. You see, they put on a big show when they mix it up. And there were, when I was on it, there were a group of women at the bar, and Vlad was trying to impress them. He was mixing up all these different drinks for them. Even, believe it or not, one that was called like Andy's Candies. You know those little mints? He did that. He put layers of green, layers of chocolate, layers of some kind of minty green. Now, I got to see how people are getting outside. That looks like it's sealed off at this one. I think there's another door down here. So there are people on that deck walking around, and no, they must have gotten out somewhere. Oh, there's a big revolving door down here. Oh yeah, Atlantic City. That's my favorite. I go to yeah, Cape May. If you probably are watching my Cape May videos, I have a playlist on my channel under playlists. It will play all the Cape May, all these videos. I'm trying to organize in a playlist so people can go back and watch them. This thing's cool for Zante. Yeah, the name of the game on these ships, if you have the beverage package, it's nice because you can go to any bar. They got the screen back here with bubbles going by. It changes color. These vintage lights. It's pretty cool. Uh yeah, get a bar set. Mix up some margaritas like they do at Amare Bar. Okay, what do you think, guys? Can I get should I even attempt to go in this thing? The amount of wind there is today, I'm almost afraid it's going to turn into a wind turbine and start spinning me around. Oh my gosh. Here we are. Yeah, the other question is what happens to the signal when I go out there? That looked easy enough to do. That looked easy enough to do. People are trying to call me right when I do this, right? I had 3 missed phone calls over yeah, if you have ship's internet over WhatsApp, you can get calls. You can actually do phone calls. This is what it looks like here. I'm going to attempt to go in this door. It's just that look what I'm carrying. I don't want to make a fool of myself. Let's see how this guy does. It looks easy enough. I don't see any kind of major wind. I don't know why it's so windy at the other door. You saw it on here if you were here earlier. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and go through, she says. I'm going to push with my elbow here. It seemed very windy. And this looks good now. What's the deal? Okay, I'm out. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's not too bad. Probably blocking the wind is like this part of the ship here. Yeah. Let's see what we can do here. There's tables here for my live stream. I could sit down at one of these tables. Oh, this is even better. Look at these things in here, right? Let's see how far up I can go. I might be pushing my luck here. Oh, bobo tea, but if I'm not butchering that, bubble tea. Is that the same as bubble tea? I got that at one of those shops in Huntington. I put it on the channel. It has like tapioca beads in the tea. It's interesting stuff. So yeah, amazingly enough, I'm walking up to where that other door was that had all that wind at it. And it seems okay. I don't know what the deal is. It's probably the deck is all wet. It must have been like, I don't know if it's sea spray or what's going on. If it was raining earlier. This area here is kind of like a smoking section, but it has these lounges you can hang out in. These are the lounges. This is what I was thinking. like these protected areas in here. Yeah, this might be just the play. This is what my original idea was. Say, hey, greetings. Is this one? Okay, we got that. Oh, there's more up here. Yeah, well, I think a lot of people might be staying in their cabins. Is everyone napping? Um, they might be staying in if they're not a fan of this kind of weather. I'm hoping to get. Oh, this is perfect. This is just what I wanted to do originally. I was gonna sit down here. Yeah, my video, it might be a little grainy, depending on the ship's. You see, it's running over ship satellite, guys. So I don't know how good the signal is outside here. This is my little assortment that I picked up here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I picked this up at the buffet just to say we're closing. Sugar cookies, a little piece of cake, and this had fancy frosting on it, but I made it into a low calorie version because the frosting got stuck in the napkin here. Great, right? I better be careful if I wipe myself with that. So it doesn't go on the frosting right in my face, right? What I wanted to do, I wanted to film. I'm looking forward to having these things here. Huh. Um, oh, great. The video's clear. Good deal. Good deal. 'Cause I was worried about that being that it was outside, um, how the signal would be. I'm going to try to walk over there now before I enjoy this snack and film what it looks like. Meanwhile, probably with my luck, the crew will probably take the snack away as soon as I walk over there, right? Yeah, yeah, the food's been great on here. Yeah, I'll try to say hello here. I'll switch the view. Let's see if I can do this here. Let's try this. Okay, hopefully this worked here. My fresh brew. Mm. It's supposed to be tea, but I was in a rush. I didn't have time to make the tea. I got the coffee super light today. Super light coffee. I put cream in it. Best cup of coffee I ever had in my life. It is. It's really good. Tastier than the coffee I have at home for whatever reason. When you brew it in a machine, your home coffee pot, for whatever reason, it doesn't come out as strong. I don't know what the deal is. Hey, Matt, New Hampshire, I think that stands for MTB Matt. Is that right? That might be my nephew there. Greetings. I don't know if it is or not. I really don't know. Um, okay, cool. Yeah, the real cream's the best. Yep, I agree. It makes it taste, yep, it tastes really good, the real cream. Let's take a walk over here and see what the conditions are at sea. Okay, we're gonna do some walking today. See what's going on out here. I don't see any, if I see any staff around, I'm gonna hustle back there because they are going to take my stuff. I'm wearing the mic today. Switch it over here, show you guys. Where's that thing? Didn't blow off. Okay, here it is right here. Because it's going to have a ton of wind noise without this verbal mic thing. Let's see. Oh, this is great. This is great. It's just right. We can get some views, I think. I'm going to switch it around. They partition that off, but there's enough room here. Oh, it is wet here, guys. That's the other problem. I'll show you guys what it looks like for a second. Whoa. Yeah. It is wet. I'm going to get salt on the phone. It is wet here. Oh, you see the horizon up there? You can see how the ship's going up and down. If you look at that horizon, you can see what it's doing when it hits waves. There we go. That's why I kept feeling bumps in my cabin while I was trying to sleep. It's hitting waves. I'm gonna need a rain jacket if I stay up here. Here, we'll go by here to film before I lose. Oh, my camera is getting like mist on it. I gotta watch it before I lose my expensive phone here. Here we go. This is what I need right here. You can really see it, what it's doing up here. Let's see if it crashes. I'll clean my phone and we'll go back up here. Like, whoa, I just heard something fall back here. Oh, people tried to open this door. Yeah, I better get back to my goodies before they go away. I'm gonna be on a low calorie cruise. I see the crew members coming. He's coming over. Oh yeah, this the door like slammed open. The sign fell down. Okay, good. My stuff's still here, guys. It is still here. Wow. Let me clean the lens for a second here. Hold on. Apologize. See if I can. Yeah, the lens looks good now. Try to get you some optics here. I'll try to look at the comments again. I can't do it at the same time. It's like so extreme out here. Oh no. Okay, so it's a different Matt. Welcome aboard. My oh, maybe it is my nephew. I'm not sure. My nephew lives in New Hampshire. Squeeze through. Welcome aboard. Yeah, you can see this is the thing, and all the wetness here. I don't think it rained. This is all from the sea mist. That's why those guys on like fishing boats and stuff, they always got like a big jacket on. A little bit on the stormy side out. It's not it's not terrible. I've been on cruises where we've hit real bad storms. The ship is amazing. It's 1,000 feet long, over 1,000 feet, so it can actually ride through these waves. You can see the view here. How big we're talking. Huh, I wonder where. Oh, the lifeboats are underneath me here. That's where the lifeboats are. They're down on the next deck. I don't know if you can even get out there. Maybe. Maybe I can get on that deck. I gotta look for our next live stream or try to walk down after I have my desserts here. Let's see what this spot looks like over here. Oh, these are the problem over here. It's windy and these tables are like all wet. But yeah, you can hear the wind. It's blowing against there. We got sea spray. Windy conditions at sea today. Let's see. Is it wet up here? I'm trying to see. Maybe I can get a better view for you guys. What it looks like out there. Yeah, the ship handles it really well. It's pretty amazing. Let's see if my lens. Okay, lens looks somewhat okay. What I'm gonna do next is we'll have the snack. We'll go over and then I can get to your comments. You can hear that wind though. Windy conditions, extreme wind today. Let's see if I get a quick view over here. Wonder if this would work better. Actually, thinking about this. Let's see. Yeah, this is shielded. This is the best spot because I'm using this thing as a shield. I got to remember this. This is a great place to film right here. So you can see it without getting a ton of water on it. Okay, we're gonna take a look. I'll walk back there before they take my stack away. Ooh, a lot of wind. A lot of wind today. Let's see if my seat's not wet here from all this. Okay. Snack's still here. Oh man, my shirt got all wet. Let me see what kind of mess I made of myself here. We're gonna see what these cookies are like. I'm gonna look at your comments. Let's see if I can put the phone out. Give you guys a view here. Yeah, it is rough today for sure. John F. Kennedy, cool. Yeah, they have a big naval yard apparently in Virginia. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, 9 months at a time. Wow. Yeah, it would be cool to be. I would have joined the service or do that. Go into the Navy, maybe. Sounds pretty adventurous. We are off the coast, I would say, of North Carolina, out toward partway toward Bermuda in the Atlantic Ocean. Let's see what else. What do we got here? Yeah, there's some people. You know what? I was saying in my video, she'd have to be a real jackass to fall overboard. They do put a lot of big railings and stuff up, but it happens. I don't know what they're doing, especially if you have a balcony cabin because you're like unsupervised. And I think the railing's a little lower on the balcony cabin. People, they're fooling around on their cabin deck. Some of those balcony cabins, I'm gonna have to sip here. They even have a hammock. I've seen on some cruises, or people bring a hammock from home and they put a hammock up, and that's kind of a dumb thing to do if you put the hammock up high. If it's swaying around or you're rocking back and forth in it, if you have it up a high hammock, you'll fall right over the railing. And then some people do it just because they're trying to do something crazy for publicity or something. Yeah, luckily they did not steal my goodies today. That is good because those things came all the way up from the buffet on deck 10. And I think they even closed the buffet now. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, you would not want to fall off in these seas. That would not be good. Thinking earlier about that movie Poseidon Adventure. Yeah, did you see the original Poseidon Adventure? Because they did do a remake of it. The original one from like the 1970s, it had Ernest Borgnine in it and some other famous actresses, Carol Linley. That movie was really cool. Gene Hackman, was he in it? Was he the priest? That one was quite the movie. If you watch that, you're probably going to be afraid to ever try taking a cruise. That's the only problem with it. A lot of that movie, though, it's kind of embellished. It's kind of embellished. The movie itself was filmed on, if I'm not mistaken, Queen Mary museum ship. It's like a hotel ship in California. It's an old cruise ship that they docked, and you can apparently stay in it like a hotel. I would love to do that sometime. The only problem is I'm the East Coast. That's all the way out on West Coast. But yeah, they actually filmed some of that Poseidon Adventure on that museum cruise ship. And the ship capsized during a rogue wave hit it. That's the storyline. And it capsized, so the bottom of the hull was straight up at the top. That is not going to happen because the engines and the heavy parts of the ship are down low. So a ship might go on its side if it capsizes, but it's not going to go completely upside down like that. So I'm just saying, I'm not going to give away the movie. I'm not going to ruin it for people that haven't seen it. The original Poseidon Adventure, that's my favorite. They did remake one in after year 2000. They did a modern day kind of remake of it, Poseidon Adventure. But both of the movies are good. Not going to spoil for you guys, but I'm just trying to calm your fears if you want to take a cruise and you see that movie, because that's going to scare you away from it. Yeah, these cruise ships are safer than being on an airplane. I went to the Q&A with the captains and the staff on a previous cruise, and the captain said the only reason we avoid going through storms is basically for passenger comfort. So the cruise ship's designed to take it. I'm just going to check the lens here for a second, guys. Believe it or not, I got to watch out. What happens is mist goes on the lens. Well, when I did that stunt earlier in the live stream, when I walked up there, I'm not doing that again. It goes on the lens and the screen, and then I see salt crystals. Say stuff evaporates, makes like a tiny salt powder. This is good though because I'm behind the barricade. You can see what it looks like out here today. But yeah, according to this captain, he thought that the ships are pretty much, they can handle bad weather. I would not want to be out in this kind of weather, guys, on a sailboat, even if it's a big sailboat like 50 feet. It's just not a good idea if you want to be comfortable. Your boat would be going all over the place. It would not be able to take these kind of extreme waves with any kind of comfort level. I have a 25-foot boat. I'm going to be showing in my videos. It's been out of commission the last year or two, and it's a 4 winds. It has a inboard motor, inboard outboard, inboard V8, similar to Tim's truck engine. A large V8, 460, 7.5 liter, and we're going to be going out on that. But I run it in Long Island Sound. I do not go. Yeah, I'm actually getting almost like rained on here. I do not go into the ocean with it. The sound is bad enough. I'll go over here where maybe it's less moist. My phone's gonna look like it's a salted fish patty by the time I get done with this stream here. Hit some big ones there. That's what that. When you see those big white, that's where the bow hit a wave and it really chopped the water up, really broke it up. That was a big wave. Yeah, I think it's getting worse. That's what I think. We'll see how bad it is tonight, and I can try to sleep. Going into a storm here. Oh, damn. Wow. Yeah, I actually brought some notes. We were going to talk a little Sarasota Tim. I was just watching some of his videos while I was having breakfast here on the ship. Yeah, the internet's pretty damn good. I was able to watch in high def. I'm able to post doing this thing here. It's live. So he's apparently on his Western trip again. He's got a buddy with another camper that's traveling with him. This guy JJ, they call him Double J. He has a pretty nice machine. I like the style of it. Wow. That's getting bad out there. Stuff's dripping on my head, but I'm not sure where it's coming from. I really don't know where it's coming from. Off these balconies or something? I don't know how that's possible. Or maybe it's coming from here and it's like going right over me. Look at that. Holy Yeah, I'm doing the total opposite of what Tim's doing. He's an inland guy doing this desert Arizona stuff, Nevada. Put on the old cowboy boots and a cowboy hat and stuff. I'm out at sea. Total opposite. He gets up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to bed at 3 a.m. in the morning. Though last night I was shot. I've been doing casino play and stuff like that. Enough of that. I filmed the white party, the silent disco. I'm going to put some more footage up. By the way, my Nassau footage, I went to Nassau and Freeport, Bahamas. That's coming up right up. I have it all ready to go. It's already uploaded. I just got to flip it to public. I put it together last night, and that one's ready to go today. I got to put that out so you guys can see it. There's some other stuff. I'm going to try to do karaoke, believe it or not. Hopefully, I'm not too flat. I gotta see if I can do a good job at it. Let's check out my goodies before somebody takes that booth. If someone didn't do it already, getting a little nervous here. If it gets more people come out here, oh, they're still there. Good. So yeah, I'm gonna try a little karaoke tonight. We'll see if I can pull it off. See what a mess I made of myself here. Okay, yeah, water's getting on my hair. I don't know where it's coming from. My screens, it's looking like I got snow on my screen. I'm gonna try to cook. Let's try these. Let's try these goodies. All I've been doing is filming stuff. I haven't been eating much. Been so busy. I got to the steakhouse last night. You can pay an upcharge. It's about $50, and you can go to like a premium steakhouse for dinner. Really nice experience. Really good food there too. Um, I put it up on the channel. Yeah, make sure my mic's okay here. Hopefully, I didn't get too wet. All right, let's see what this looks like. Mm. It is I think it's a sugar cookie, but it definitely has peanut butter in it. I did not see that. It's a peanut butter cookie. I like it. This has really good taste. Mm. Now everyone's allergic to peanuts. I don't understand it. When I was in school, we would have peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch. Mm. Now you can't have that. I don't even know if you can bring peanut butter to school if you're a kid going to school there because of everyone's allergic to it. All right, let me get to some of the comments here if my screen still works. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, yeah, Tim's content. Yeah, Long Beach, California. I want to see that sometime. It's really cool. A vintage cruise ship built in like the probably 1930s. Queen Mary, I think it's called. Um, Hotel. It's a hotel cruise ship in California now. Long Beach, California, apparently. I want to stay there. Check that thing out. That's where that Poseidon was filmed. Poseidon Adventure. Yeah, the remakes are. It wasn't as good as the original. That's for sure. Okay, there was some buffering. You may better do better inside. Yeah, I'm not surprised with these conditions. Oh, something just fell down. Something crashed over there. Not hearing anything, but maybe just me, or maybe I wasn't talking over there much when I was doing the when I was out the window there. Let's see. Just put down in the comments if you can hear me okay, and let me know. Yeah, the ocean spray. That's what I'm dealing with. It's everywhere. McGregor guilty of rape after 8 days of trial. Yeah. Oh wow, a rabbit fur hat. That sounds good. I'm not sure about that McGregor guy. Some of the areas that those who would like to work out during a trip. Yes, I was saying I was going to get the gym, the fitness center, and actually do some lifting. And I want to do that. I Today might be a good day to do that because what happened was, as you probably saw, I lugged my bag all the way in from the train and walked through New York City. My back was hurting me to begin with. Upper back, I sprained it, and because of that, I'm like, I haven't been going to the fitness center on the ship. I'm like, I got to recover from this, but I'm finally feeling better. Making me hungry. Yeah, well, it's a pretty damn good cookie. They're telling all what it feels like. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Apparently this bad guy McGregor. I'll have to catch up on my news feed. I heard there was something crazy happened in New York, right where I was walking, right by the same area. And I was saying that when I was in the train, Penn Station, I was saying, don't stand near the tracks. Somebody could come up and push you into the tracks, and it's a big drop off. It's like, don't do it because there's some you want it doesn't make sense, but some people in the city they have mental illness and they may something's going on in their head. Maybe someone's telling them in their head to push you off the track, or they're telling it them some kind of voice. They're making the person think you're the devil or something. Push that guy, get rid of him. So it's completely illogical. Well, sure enough, there is a guy. Practically the day after I got on the cruise, some guy with a knife, a giant butcher knife, was going up to people, stabbing them, and I think somebody even died. It's really bad, guys, and they got him, but it's mental. He had some kind of mental illness going on, unfortunately. But that's why I said it's the belly of the beast. You got to be real careful. Yeah, the peanut butter is really good. Oh, oh, here we go. I'm surprised I can do all this just with my cell phone. I don't even know what my battery's at, too. I'm gonna have to check that out. Peanut butter is definitely good. Queen Mary went from New York to England in the 60s. Do you know I've been on QM2, the Queen Mary 2, and I actually have gone on that cruise. I've gone from Brooklyn, New York, over to Southampton, England. And as a bonus, when you get over to England, you get down the English Channel and see all that good stuff. Mm. All right. Yeah, Bellevue Hospital, I guess, is a notorious like mental hospital or something in the city. And yeah, people are like, uh, they stop funding a lot of these places, but the problem is they're a double-edged sword. People are like, well, you're kind of like incarcerating people that have like mental illness at these hospitals, but you also, you're helping them maybe get medications they need and the proper care, and if you don't have funding for those, you close them. Again, that's why you're having these troubles, like in New York City. Mm. I kind of feel it's safe enough in New York during the daytime. There's people around, but you just never know because if somebody's crazy, uh, it could look fine, and then it's like a surprise attack can happen or something. Mm. Oh yeah, there's a lot of English people on board those ships. The QM2, believe it or not, it's totally different than one of these cruises here, like an American style cruise. On this cruise, everyone's fighting for the deck chairs that are in the sun. They're by the pool. This thing here, or these decks, like around deck 5 or 6, it's called like promenade deck, and it goes around the ship, so you can actually walk all the way around the ship. On the QM2, they have like deck chairs on those decks, and they're in the shade. Believe it or not, the English crowd, they are all fighting for those deck chairs in the shade. No one's at the pool deck. I went swimming in the pool. I had it all on myself. No one's in the sun. They are on the deck, the promenade deck. They're on their deck chairs in the shade, and they bring novels to read. Everyone's reading a book. The crazy part is, what I kind of agree. I like these sea days. People we sat with at breakfast, we thought it was an anomaly. A guy and his wife, they were saying that they took holiday. They had 2 weeks vacation. They took the QM2 from Southampton, England, over to Brooklyn. Takes a whole week. You're in Brooklyn one afternoon. They got back on the ship, took it back to England. Takes another week. That was their 2 week vacation. They're like, we like a lot of sea days. We like being at sea. That's why we do this cruise. And we kind of thought at the time, my ex girlfriend and I, we kind of thought they were a little. And then we ran into another couple, and they were doing the same thing. And I'm like, wow. Then after doing that cruise, I'm almost agreeing with them now. I had such a good time. I kind of like being on the ship when it's at sea. You can relax. When you're in port, there's a lot of pressure. It's FOMO, fear of missing out. When you're in port, you're like, oh, I want to cram in all the stuff from my vacation. I'm going to switch my optics here, give you guys some optics. My problem is when I film over there, the wind is howling and I'm looking around and stuff. I can't even like think here. I can't think about what I'm talking about. But yeah, I kind of agree with them now. I kind of like being at sea if it's reasonable. It's still windy out there. Here we go. See some of those waves breaking. Hi. The reason I did this, I'm more of a night bird, but I did this live cast during the afternoon before it gets dark out, right? So I won't be able to show you these kind of optics. I could show inside the ship, but and the other problem is there have not been many sunsets to look at. Every time it gets to be sunset time, there's clouds on the horizon blocking it. This whole cruise, even when the weather was better, I did get one sunset yesterday, which I'm going to put up on the channel. Here, I'll lean on this wet railing. Oh, that's a big one right there. Yeah, so at least I got one sunset in. We'll put it up later. And yeah, the Nassau footage is going to start with part one. I can only do so many clips in a video because I'm using like a free app. It works really well. And it's probably just for the best because if you do more than 20 clips, the video can get really long. So we're going to do a Nassau part one. We're going to be going to the islands, on walking around, had a great time. I think you're going to like the video. It's going to come out later. Let's see. Oh, there's one right there. That one's really bad. Over here, let's see if I can get some footage when the wave breaks. The big wave. There it goes. There's a big one for you guys. Look at that one. We're cruising along. My girlfriend takes some Dramamine when she comes on these cruises. I'm hoping to get her back out on the cruise ship again because I can get these cruises for pretty much for free, for almost free because of the casino department. All I'm paying is some taxes and port charges on here, and then of course tips, the gratuities, and if you buy stuff while you're on the cruise, you add in some excursions, that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video about the casino, how I get it for free, the whole thing like that. But I gotta twist my girlfriend's arm and try to get her out on another cruise. She went with me to Bermuda in September. That's gonna come out on the channel too. I filmed it with my mini cam, and I didn't buy the premium internet on that one, so it's at home in my computer. I gotta get it out. Got some really good footage. I rented a moped. I had a blast going around the island. Wow, that's a big one right there. Holy smokes. It's going way out there. So, this video, yeah, twist her arm. Believe it or not everyone likes cruises. Not everyone is up for cruising. And a matter of fact, I invited several friends, and they said they had every excuse in the book. I'm afraid of an outbreak. Oh, Dan, I get seasick. You would think I was asking them to join the Navy with some of the responses I was getting. And I could have brought them along for a really low price. It's not for everyone, I guess, but I would say you got to at least try it. Don't just write it off. If you go on a couple cruises, see what you think of them. And if you have fun, you can do it again. If you don't, well, my dad said, he's like, the ship will get back safely. The question is, will you? He's like, the ship is safe. These do cruises all the time. They go through inclement weather. They're always doing cruising. It might roll around a lot. Oh, okay, good. He didn't take my goodies. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't get too ridiculous. I think it's getting worse now. Tonight might be a rough night. It always seems to get rough at night when you are trying to sleep. It gets really bad. The storms. At least during the day you can see what's going on. You're like, okay, this is why it's rocking around. Yeah, that's my stuff there. I'm enjoying it. Thank you. Just leave it for now. I'm good. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I'm lucky it's bad weather today because this area would be filled. If it wasn't, you would have every Tom, Dick, and Harriet be sitting out here. So, all right, let's see. When do I get back to New York? Sunday. Twist her arm to go on a cruise. Yeah, like you would think people would be jumping at the chance. Yep. Oh, fell down again. It's a cruise soundproof. Well, I assume you're talking about the rooms. At night, it's pretty good. My cabin's been quiet, pretty quiet. I hear some bumping, some industrial noises at night from like someone moving stuff or like a table or weird things like that sometimes. But I've been on cruises where I've had noisy neighbors next to me or above us that are like, I don't know what they're doing, like jumping on the floor or something and makes noise. It can happen. If it's really bad, you can talk with the guys on the ship, the guest service, and they may, in fact, move you to another cabin if they can. Yeah, I think you're in for a rough night. I think you're right. Yeah, it's terrible if you get people next to your cabin. Just like if you're staying in a hotel, the same thing can happen. You get bad neighbors and they're partying too much or making noise right by the room. You want to go to bed. That's a tough one. Thanks. JK says, have a great journey. Yes, we are at sea today, and that's exactly where a ship is supposed to be. And I'm eating these delicious peanut butter cookies. When am I going on another cruise? I have several booked already. And the next one, I'm going out of Jacksonville, Florida in February. That's what I booked right now. And I have some others further out in 2025. But if they throw me, my friend Rob says new casino offers are coming out in January. If they throw me some really good offers, who knows? I might be booking another cruise before then. Mm. Mm-hmm. That cookie's really good. And I have a piece of cake I haven't tried. This is from the buffet. I like key lime pie, stuff like that better. Let's see what this looks like here. It's some kind of well, I like vanilla. It's like a vanilla orange cake. I'm gonna give it a try. Mm. No, that cake is really good actually. It's way better than I imagined it would be. It's really good. Now what I need a cup of Earl Grey tea, some kind of tea to have with that. They have just for free, you can get whatever teas you want. I have a green tea. I have a regular Lipton black tea here. I picked up. The problem is now I need the water to make it, the hot water. And that's all the way up on deck 10 at the buffet. So I think what I'm going to do is I got to see my battery too. It's amazing it's lasted this long. I'm going to probably wrap this one up. And what I'll do is this will come out as a video on the channel later, but it takes them like a long time, maybe like a day for it to process. I've done these before, these kind of live stream things. Wow. Yeah, I think you're right when you said it's going to be a bad night or it's getting stormier tonight. I think You hit the nail on the head. So, yeah, this thing will go up as a regular video later. I appreciate everyone watching. Please hit the thumbs up for me. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you can do it for free. Just need a Google Plus account, a username. Oh, this thing keeps falling down, I think. It's not my fault. I didn't do it, guys. Oh, the cushions just blew over, too. I think it's getting worse. Time to batten down the hatches, matey. All right, guys. Yeah, I hope everyone has a great evening or afternoon. I'm going to go back up to the buffet and get me some tea. And I'll be putting up the Nassau video for you guys to watch. Coming right up. All right, guys. This is New York Dan from the Lido deck. No, I don't think this is the Lido deck. Promenade deck. I'll see you guys in the next one.